Hello and welcome to Impulsive Compulsion here at Question the Truth with Slisk Lindqvist. And as promised, I was going to talk about the Lightbringer Antichrist. So there's going to be two Lightbringers. This is one of the things that I've been thinking of. Dualities do not exist. This has been scaring me like frickin' crazy. And I've come to understand more about it, but I do not know if it's the right thing or not. Because, okay, I was out walking yesterday because I was so frickin' selfish, egocentric about this girl that I like. So I had to do something else than usual. I had to cool down and take a walk. Think about something else. So I started cleaning up. Pick it up. People, pick it up. When you see it on the ground, you pick it up. And you throw it in the trash can. Trash can. It's there for the trash, not earth. Do not use earth as a trash can. Clean up. Even if it's not you that's done stuff. Anyway, I was thinking about the Antichrist because I heard the frickin' voices again that I heard. I haven't heard them for 3 years. 3 years! Telling me that I am Jesus. I fucking hate it. Because I'm not Jesus. Jesus was born 2,000 years ago. Jesus is dead. And I was thinking about what the fuck. I've been titling myself as Messiah, and here I am, because the Antichrist is supposed to be this most evil. The Antichrist is also supposed to know that he's not Messiah, because he knows that Messiah is true. I don't understand that one because it's strange. What if I am the Messiah and the Antichrist? I can't be the Messiah because the Messiah was Jesus Christ, right? He's supposed to be coming back in flesh. For me, coming back in flesh is for me, Messiah is the values. The true judgment. That's Messiah. The true judgment. The true perspective. That's oh. So anyway, I was out walking yesterday and I was like, oh, what if I am the Antichrist, because I know the Christ is real. I can't be the Messiah because Messiah is already born, and the voice is telling me that I am Jesus. They are my subconscious trying to create something that isn't real. The Messiah is supposed to be a guide, the King of Kings, the leader, savior, something, something, something. But I don't understand the people. The rebuilding of the temple. The temple is the mind. That's the rebuilding. The rebuilding of the understanding of the construct around us. That's how I see it. Rebuilding the temple? I have no problem. Someone... Why? I have... Build the fucking shit. It's just a building. It's nothing. It's stone. Stone. It's dead. It's construct of your mind. So the temple, the rebuilding of the temple is more about the truth or something. I don't know, but yeah. So this Antichrist is supposed to be this really powerful being that everyone, or individual that everyone knows, that will do some fucking things, I don't know. And is supposed to be this utmost evil that is, I don't know, lying or something. Maybe I am lying to myself in everything. The having so much thoughts, having a flush storm of thoughts at the same time as you are trying to create one sentence. Have you ever been... A lot of people with ADHD or other mental issues, because they don't exist. It's how we understand ourselves and others, and if the things that I've been talking about is true with the energy entanglement or temporary entanglement, is true, if that is true, as it is in, if it can happen in a particle or a star, why can't it then happen to us? It's the fourth dimensional space. But, or rather, it should be the fifth, isn't it? Because you use the third and... You use the third and the fourth to create the fifth, right? Or is that just some strange thought that I have? That's the thought I've had anyway, so it's cuckoo, probably. But I see it as either it's 4-dimensional or it's 5-dimensional. That we connect and switch places with each other. That means, by that I mean copy each other's energy in order to reflect it back and create the view of self. It's like using a mirror. It's nothing else like than that, but yeah. But the whole Antichrist, it's been scaring me, because the first thing, one of the first things that happened to me was that I started to question things like, why is Lucifer hated? Lucifer isn't hated. Lucifer is loved beyond his own capability to understand. So he starts a a rebellion because he can't understand. This was one of the first thoughts that I had after the awakening. That even the utmost evil person in the world is still equal to, in the core, when we go to the core person is still equal to anyone else in value. I divide the core person from the actions they take. I'm probably the most disgusting and evil person, but I've been thinking so much the last 3 years that the Messiah and the Antichrist is the same person. Because of one simple thing. It's called judgment. I'm going to talk about associations later on, because it's a very important part. But we associate words to what we have taken in, the information that we have taken in, the experiences that we have taken in. Damn. I need to drink more water. Okay, so the experiences that we have and the things that we've learned, been taught by others, that is what we use as a core judgment in our interpretations when we associate two different things. If you've seen all the videos, you would by now know what this is, because I talked about it in both the religion video and the judgment video. And it's the duality of it that has gotten me to think a whole lot. And that was also why I actually started accepting. Do you know that the easiest thing to forgive is everyone else? It's so easy. Did you know that it was so easy to just go up to my father, look at him, and give him a hug and say, I forgive you? That was fucking super simple. I thought it was going to be the hardest thing I've ever been through, but it was simple. What was not simple though was to genuinely forgive myself. I'm not capable of that. I'm not capable of forgiving myself for what I've done. That's something that it's been 3 years and I still can't forgive myself. And this is the state of Messiah, or state of Jesus. Jesus is the utmost good, while Lucifer is the utmost evil, right? But when you combine those two, you're whole. Because you are capable of the utmost evil at any time. But you are also capable of doing the utmost good. What we're capable of is strangled by the values that we have. That's why we need to learn to respect life. And when we start to respect life, we respect everything, all of creation, God, people, animals, insects, plants, which when I phase out and stuff like that, I'm actually looking at my plants. Have you ever seen a plant that was white and then goes over to be green and not dying? Because that's what's been happening for me. The one there, I don't know if you can see that one. That one there. That one was white. Now it's green, and it's been green for a while now. Green. Usually, something turns into a color and then it dies, right? But that renewed itself. And I've been thinking about it so much because it's so strange. It should have gone brown and died, but it was white and then it became green. And I watch it a lot. Because every plant in here is like green. I have those pink ones, but they turned white instead, which is also really strange because I haven't done anything to water or anything. I just watered them and they became white. They are pink still, well, pink or violet, but you can see that some of them are white. Yeah. Anyway, so the only thing, well, there's two things that scares me the most. In the religion video, I said that knowledge scares me. Knowledge scares me because if it's in the wrong hands, in the hands of those without the creator's mind, then they're going to create chaos. They're going to go outside of the circle of balance. They're going to be out here in chaos, the open roamed anarchy field. You know, you have, even if this here looks like it's a very confined room to live in, it's the most free space that you can ever live in. The most free. It's so strange how order in the chaos can be the most free space. And all it takes is to give that chance to everyone. without creating chaos. And I still think that a combination of socialism and liberalism is a good idea, kind of, but it needs to be more limited in order to be able to have a currency that is stable. Right now we're letting the banks decide what's stable and not, and that's not really that good, actually, because if they, well, it's the open market, it's, I don't know that much about it, I shouldn't say that much, but when you combine these two, even the extremes and the not so extremes of each of them, and you combine them into having the same values, which is the highest values, the highest value, utmost highest value that you can have is all life is equal, life is sacred. And when you have that, it's you don't need anything else. Yeah, you can have some fantasies about killing people, seeing other people's blood, but that's on the scale of not having values. Yeah, I'm not gonna go there. Anyway, the Antichrist have been scaring me a lot because it's supposed to be the utmost evil. But if Messiah is a state of mind, well, then the state of mind will come back in flesh. Meaning someone will come back and live the ideology through and through. There's also all the strange miracles and things. I've been thinking about people's allergies and other things. Because I barely ever get sick. That's why I tell myself I don't get sick, and I don't get sick. If I for once have just a little thought about I'm going to get sick now, I usually get sick. But then again, I just think, I'm not gonna get sick. The last time now, I just woke up and like, I felt not really that super sick, but kind of. I definitely sounded like I was really sick, but it only held up for 15 minutes. I was sick for 15 minutes. It's also the same thing when my relatives were sick for 2 or 3 weeks. I was sick for 12 hours. Yeah. I was feeling a bit hangy, kind of, and started to get a fever. So what I did was, I'm gonna go to bed, and 12 hours later I woke up and everything was gone. While the other ones were puking and having diarrhea for 3 weeks. It could be that I have this miraculous immune system. Or it could be that I don't believe in other people's bullshit. Could be both. I haven't read that much about the Antichrist or the Messiah. I've watched some videos, and I don't know what to call the states at all. I don't want to call it God, because you are not going to be God. Just because you combine, I'm just a son of God. Like, you are a son of God and daughter of God. Because you were created out of life, and you were molded by life. The Antichrist, it feels like, I don't know. It feels so distant for me, but at the same time, you also have what's it called, when oh, I'm sorry, I'm really tired. You also have this I don't know how to explain it. It's the utmost evil. Yeah. What if I get entangled with Earth and everything I do or think, feel gets entangled with everyone else? That would be the utmost evil. At the same time, the utmost evil is also creating a new religion, right? The only thing that should scare me should be life, right? And it is. It's the only thing that scares me. Besides knowledge. Life scares me because of the diversities it holds. Life scares me because you never know what happens tomorrow. That's why you should live today. That doesn't mean you should live like a I don't know. Back to like I don't know if I talked about this in this or the earlier video, but yeah, the Messiah, the King of Kings. It's either the construction of the ruler of the world, or it's the most humble of kings, meaning the server of servers, or not like this, the server. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. I have so many strange and deranged thoughts about. So, somewhere after the awakening, I thought that, well, the whole world is a creation of in a fractal loop created by time travel distortion. I don't know. It might be true, or it might not. I have no idea. Also, I have this strange idea that this is the realm we live in till we get born into a world where everything is more civilized. Everyone are civilized. That's probably why this is seen as a simulation by some. Wouldn't that be the answer to it all? We're not civilized enough. We're not mature enough. So when we are born, we go through hell in order to be part of some strange heavenly euphoric state, and we live our lives to be quite happy. I don't know how to this. You've been everyone is one. What if everyone is one individual, and every individual on Earth is just a synapse of the mind of the uncreated, of the creator, of life itself? And right now we're having this epilepsy. How else do you understand the distortion of the man's thoughts that is right now? Is that it's so there's wars everywhere because people can't understand each other because they don't have a mutual idea. And there's been other rulers earlier on that's probably come to the same conclusion that I have, that life is God. Life cannot control us. That's why we have free will. But it guides us through a lot of strange hardships. And we cannot deny that. What if others just created some kind of what if someone just wanted to the utmost evil, telling the truth, that's evil enough, actually. Because we have two sides to everything, right? We actually have more than that, but because we have the first, the second, and the third perspective of something that is said or seen or heard. Always. We have our interpretation, which is of good or bad towards what we hear, creating a whole other set of a triangle. And when you have the perspective of one triangle, you also get the perspective of the other triangle, meaning it becomes two pyramids, and when those two pyramids are built together, you create the next. Set of rules, right? Fuck. You know, telling the truth to people, it is evil. It's also evil to lie. But it's good to lie when the one that can't handle the truth only can handle the lie. Or it's good when the one that can handle the truth handles the truth. And we have something called love. still trying to understand it, because the love that I've been met by have been not good. It's been hurtful and distant, and yeah, I don't know. Please just go ahead and throw shit at me. Yeah, I need to hear other people's thoughts. I need to reevaluate my own thoughts. I need someone that challenges me. That's why I'm searching for a companion. Someone that challenges me. Because I don't want to talk to myself. I don't want to be the only one that challenges me. You understand? I want my queen. And it's it's strange. It's like this, for me, a queen and a king should rule each other. Under their own rule. You understand? They rule themselves, but in guidance of each other. And they rule the people as a servant and not as a slaver. Yeah, I'm getting a bit frosty right now, meaning I'm getting really tired, or I don't have enough energy in my body, so maybe I should eat some sugar. I shouldn't, because I bought like 1.2 kilograms of it. Like, it's disgusting. Well, it's still vegan, so I can eat it. But it's sugar in the shit, so yeah, it's not good at all. This video was more like a rant than anything. It was more kind of low energy, but it first off, yeah, right now I am a bit low energy when it comes to talking about the Messiah and Antichrist. It becomes low energy for me because I am not against the Christ. I'm just not Christ. But I'm still a Messiah, a messenger of wisdom. So the thing is that what I see as wisdom might not come across others as wisdom. It would be interpreted as the utmost evil or the utmost good, and it all depends on you. I can't do anything else than tell what I have to tell, and I want people to question me, to challenge me, give me new perspectives, and maybe perhaps even grab me and just take me out of this circle that I am in right now. I'm sorry, but yeah. Thank you for watching. I'm really grateful, even if it's really low energy right now. I'm sorry, but I'm kind of low energy when it comes to this. It's still scary in one way. I don't know. I don't understand why, but it is. Well, thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Perhaps, hopefully, I have a bit more energy when I make that, because it's a bit more interesting for me, speaking about reality. Yay!